Do you think, I'm not talking about anybody but the Hashira, do you think the Hashira could take out Titans? And I'm talking
An
about
Attack on Titan?
yeah.
Fuck yes.
No.
Fuck yes.
No.
Nigga, Levi be bodying Titan. Stop playing with me.
No, he's talking about the Hashira from
Demon Slayer.
From Demon Slayer. Yeah, nigga.
You think they couldn't take out Titans?
Nigga, the nigga with the 2 swords with the chain and all the bitches, he could
You know
definitely
what?
fly
You know
up
what?
behind
You
a
know
Titan
what?
and sever
You know
their
what?
neck. The fuck you talking?
Because of the love Hashira, I can say yes.
Just her? Dude, these niggas is fighting
Fucking
demons.
Flame Hashira, who's always happy as shit, can go into his fucking breathing form and zip past
all
and
right.
cut they neck.
So now I gotta go back to my grievances with anime. Every character that I fucking fall in love with, that I'm just like, nah, this is my dude right here. Why
Oh,
the
you mad he
fuck
got
they
bodied?
always die?
You mad that nigga in the gulags?
Damn.
Is that what your issue
He in the
is?
gulag, Jiraiya in the gulag, what's
Called-
my man Kamina? He's in the gulag. Like, yo.
You mad Rengoku joined the Krispy Kreme club?
And Dalen, this one is for you. I still fear for Toto.
Okay.
He's gonna come back. They gotta come back.
He's gonna come back to die.
He better not die.
But the reason why I do believe Hashira can kill Titans easily. Let's think about something. With the exception of Levi and Mikasa, everybody else is basically a normal human. And even they're somewhat normal, but through the help of ODM gear and whatnot, yeah, they're able to fight Titans. You have people who can do spectacular feats on their. Remember, Rengoku ran down a demon. He just said, he went that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then on top of that, they can do different shit, set them on fire, poison them, hold them. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just took them and put them in the. I didn't take their powers and everything else. I just took them and put them in Attack on Titan.
Even
Which
if you
leads
do
me,
that.
which leads me to the next part of our conversation: power scaling. Let's talk about it. So
just to start off, I will say this. I will say that I somewhat, and I like that some anime give us this. I miss the days of old school Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, old school Dragon Ball, where you have
straight martial arts.
When you have someone that's weaker, but it's based on technique and experience and shit, and they can still win.
You don't think King and Asura give us that?
Say what?
You don't think King and Asura give us that?
But that's why I just said I like that some anime are now giving this to us.
Oh shit!
Because literally, you will have you have this OP ass character.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's fine. I hope the story is written around that. But like Dragon Ball Z, everything just got stupid after a while. All of a sudden, I got this insane power boost because I just watched the father die. Like
okay.
Back then, it was that you had to figure out how to beat somebody.
You had to actually train. We actually saw Goku training to beat every opponent he lost to in Dragon Ball.
Not to mention, he actually was losing.
Mm-hmm. Now, okay. Since we talking about Dragon Ball, before we move on with the power scaling, can we just announce and put it up there so we don't have to touch on this anymore, that Dragon Ball wins when it comes to power scaling, period? You cannot tell me an anime that could beat Dragon Ball when it comes to power scaling.
It didn't get finished, but by the end, God of High School.
Anime wise,
God of High School.
The power scaling, but basically the power scaling in God of High School. Actually reading it now, if the anime I actually followed it, but it was insane.
Okay,
hold on.
Remind me what God of High School is. With Jinmo.
You literally went from shit being a tight fight to niggas being completely out of reach.
Okay,
like the nigga kicked off. The nigga shut off the universe with a kick, not a blast, not a power up. He kicked and turned off the universe for a second.
That's cool and all. Okay, but if we're gonna go that far with power scaling,
Better yet, nope. Gurren Lagann. These niggas was throwing universes at each other.
Cool. So I would say Gurren Lagann will be tied with Dragon Ball, if anything, because no. Listen. What you're doing is you're comparing the battle characters. I'm assuming, like whoever you have to be, because your defense for God of High School was Mori was able to kick and blink out the universe for a second, and this nigga in Gurren Lagann was saying niggas is throwing universes at each other. That's battle characters, my mans. Don't say no. That's exactly what the fuck y'all just said.
What do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean battle characters?
It means these niggas are fighters. You thinking of the fighters in the show, like if you think of Dragon Ball, you think of Goku and Vegeta. If you think of Naruto, you think of Sasuke and Naruto. If you think of One Piece, you think of Bleach, you think of fucking Luffy and Zoro and them niggas.
So let me
That's
back
what I'm
up.
saying.
No,
but I'm talking about characters, power scaling, and what they could do in the show.
But that's what I'm saying. Like God of High School, almost everybody gets to a point where their powers are damn near universal, if not higher.
Okay, so peep this shit. Okay, hold on, real quick. Quick question. I was gonna bring up Grand Zeno, who could just kill a universe at a thought. Universe is just done, right? That is kind of hard to top. That is more than God. That's like damn near God level, if not God level, right? So you're saying these niggas in God of High School is what now? What did you say exactly? They're what? Universal. Okay, cool. Question. Do you think they can be killed by a Hakai? If Beerus was to touch one of these niggas and Hakai them, will they disintegrate and just be no more?
That's a universal thing. Like it don't matter how strong you are.
But this is what I'm saying. Beerus is not even the top tier in Dragon Ball. Beerus is still under the Grand Zeno, which means these characters that y'all talking about is so strong, they're not even as strong as the strongest character in Dragon Ball.
But again, let me back up because in his Gurren Lagann, they were literally creating and using universes as attacks. Okay. Like, and I'm not talking about, hold on. I'm not talking about a single universe. Like these niggas were throwing, is the universe in the galaxy or is the galaxy in the universe? I always get those.
The galaxy is in the universe.
Okay, so yes, these niggas were throwing
galaxies.
Okay, Zeno was using universes on an iPad. He was deleting universes via iPad. Okay? Okay, can we stop? What nigga can put a whole universe in an electronic item and then decide I'm gonna swipe left or right on a universe? Okay,
he's broken.
But this is why I said, can we just establish that Dragon Ball is top tier? There's nothing competing with it because there's nobody competing with those characters.
Okay, but are you talking about the characters, or because again, if you're going to include Zeno, wait, hold on, let me clarify first. If you can't include Zeno who doesn't fight.
But see, that's why I go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
He is a character. Yes, he has that power, but it's not something he would ever. You wouldn't see him necessarily in battle. You wouldn't. So to bring him into that when he's not really a main component of the series, that's kind of like using somebody's one-off feat to determine their strength when it's a one-off feat. Not saying Zeno just casually destroying universes is a one-off feat, but yeah, he's supposed to do that because he's the god of the universe. If we're talking about the characters that are developing and growing and the power leveling in that scale, then yeah, Dragon Ball Z is at the top. But if you're going to throw Zeno in there, yeah, of course. But that's an ass pull of an argument because it's Zeno. That's kind of his job.
Okay, I get where you're going, but see, this is why I felt like you wasn't hearing me when I said it, and that's why I specifically said that y'all are focused on fighters, and I'm not. I said power scaling. It doesn't matter if it's a combative power scale, if it's a godlike power scale. It's a power scale that's within that anime.
So you're
that's
saying
what I'm saying.
Who is the strongest out of all anime?
Also, no. Before I answer that, I just want to finish touching on what Dalen said. And also, right, I'm not saying with you saying that Zeno wasn't really a combative thing, and we didn't see him do that. We did see him feud Zamasu when Zamasu was going on a galaxy type power. Zeno came and killed him.
Zeno only came because what's the name hit the
Goku
button.
hit the button. No, I know, but what I'm saying is we've seen Zeno either wipe out universes on an iPad or delete an opponent that seemed to be outside of space and time, because even time travel didn't take Zamasu out. So Zeno was able to delete that completely. Right now, again, Dalen, you saying it's an ass pull, but I'm not using him as a fighter because I specifically didn't want just to focus on fighters. I just want what's the power presented in the show. That's why I said let's throw Dragon Ball Z out the window, because there's nothing that can compete with that.
But the thing is, the power scaling is based on the fighters. While yes, Zeno is he's the peak of everything, yes. But all power scaling is based on the actual combatants we see in the show.
Okay, cool. So that's why I brought up Beerus again. Beerus can Hakai anything. Anything that y'all throw at me with any other anime, Beerus can Hakai them out of existence. And Beerus isn't even top tier because Whis is stronger than Beerus. The angels are stronger than the God of Destructions.
But see, here's the thing, though. We've seen Hakai energy be overcome by somebody who's not even the strongest in the show.
I know, but see, at that point, Vegeta had broke through to something because Vegeta's already on that path of the
being a God of Destruction.
Yeah, that shit. So,
but that's what basically they kind of counteracted their own kind of death move, because if somebody who's not even the strongest in the show can counteract the Hakai, that means somebody stronger than him can counteract the Hakai.
Of course. And you know what? By me saying Beerus can Hakai any opponent from any other anime, it doesn't mean that Beerus won't be able to lose to these niggas as well. The point is still remaining. If you take out Beerus, who can beat anybody, but then you still have Whis and his angels, you have Whis and those other angels that's with the gods of destruction, and then you actually have the king of angels or the grand angel, whatever he's called, who's their father, who's stronger than them. And then you have what? Zeno guards, those two things that's always with him. And then you have Zeno themselves. They're still tiers.
Here's my problem with Beerus. Beerus, he's overpowered, but they did limit him. The fact that he's tied to a Kai and I can kill this Kai and that kills Beerus. And I think I can't remember. I think they have other rules along, because that's how Beerus didn't exist in that universe. He killed the Kai.
Yeah,
because
I've gone, Beerus gone. So I don't have to.
If it was me, Beerus, watch your mouth. I know where your Kai lives.
Beerus has been established as the strongest God of Destruction. When they had their little melee and shit, Beerus was just playing around.
Facts, but there's still tiers to it. It's like a Mortal Kombat tower.
If I was in Dragon
get past
Ball,
Beerus, you got Whis. You get past Whis,
Dragon Ball,
you got his
I'd
pops.
be like DMX on Beerus. And know where your Kai live. Just waiting. Knock at his front door. Let him meet Satan.
Go to your room.
Nonetheless,
Nigga,
even with
what I'll tell you about sitting out here telling these white folks the truth.
You better not be dreaming about telling these white folks the truth.
But the thing I bring up about power scaling, that's a good ass Milky Way. I like shows.
Said nobody ever. Ew.
Nah, that Milky Way was actually kind of good. I don't know why it was so good, but it was good.
Nigga, you high.
Has to be.
Absolutely. I
did. I said Milky Way is good. Ew.
So I'm going to use One Piece as an example. The reason why I'm going to bring up One Piece is because it doesn't have a defined power scaling, but it has a power scaling. Because basically, the higher your bounty, supposedly, the stronger you are. Supposedly. But that doesn't mean you can't be beaten. So it's kind of, like you said, Del, it's almost old school because, I can be stronger than you, but, if I don't really take you out, you can still murk me. There's very few instances where it's like I'm
But
just
an
so
example-
strong.
But
You're
an
done.
example of that was when Luffy got in Gear 5, he still was getting washed by
Kaido.
Kaido was still dog walking that boy.
And Kaido straight told him, you can have all the power you want. If you don't have hockey, you ain't shit. Roger took over all of this with just hockey.
Just hockey. And yeah, Luffy was still getting clobbered. Luffy.
So
I'm gonna be real. I feel like Luffy low-key got. I'm
got
gonna say this.
He got
and
full
this-
on lucky.
He got no. So besides being lucky, before Luffy even got to Kaido, Kaido had got jumped by Samurai. Then when Luffy got there, he got jumped by Luffy and Zoro. Then after he knocked Luffy out the first time,
Well, hold up.
Zoro.
You forgot to add the other two, your kid and
They were
Mom.
helping, but they were more focused on Big Mom at that point because Big Mom was
But
like
no, on the roof they were helping in the beginning.
On the roof, no, they were helping. They were helping until Big Mom
All
jumped
of
in.
these
and like,
motherfuckers was chipping away at Kaido this entire time.
right. And then you factor in after that, Yamato jumped in and started piecing up Kaido. Then Luffy came back and started piecing up Kaido. Like, it was literally, Kaido was like a boss battle. Kaido was a raid boss battle, and they just kept chipping away at him. And then Luffy came in and got the final blow. So, but that's why I like. That's one of the things I like about One Piece is the fact that there's a power scaling, but it's not actually power scaling, if that makes sense.
Explain Saturn.
Saturn.
Saturn's an old man, first and foremost.
is this a fucking One Piece character?
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
And you
This
know
nigga is
anime.
an old
You know
man.
anime old men.
Yeah, they're the best. Yeah, they're the best.
But this dude is ridiculous. So
He stabbed himself just to prove a point.
Oh yeah, when he let Bonnie stab him, everybody's
Yeah.
like, "Oh my god, she stabbed you." Dude looked at his own people, said, "Do you really think I'm that weak that I won't let somebody stab me?" And then washed his own people, and then pulled the knife out. Was like, "All right, you got that out your system yet?" They did nothing to this nigga.
Like old boy in Baki who shot himself in the face. Because you know he old as shit. He's an old dude too. Remember
Which
after
one?
he got fucked up? Oh my god, why can't I remember this
wasn't
man's
he
name?
fighting
The one that the gangster
season
for
2?
what's that young big ass gangster who always got a suit on with the tattoo
Hanayama?
on his back? Yeah, Hanayama.
Oh,
The one
I know you're talking
Hanayama
about.
for
The bald nigga.
That's his name.
Specs, yeah.
Specs. You know, Specs an old nigga too. When he actually lost his body, was able to revert to how old he really is.
I'm sorry. I got a segue on this point. Who is your favorite old head in anime?
I was thinking about that, and I wanted to bring that up too. Definitely a question I wanted to ask.
Still gonna be dry for me.
You know what? It's not often this anime get a win for me, but I'm going with Hunter x Hunter.
Netero?
Oh boy, Netero. Yes. Oh boy, Netero.
Confession time.
Oh no, sorry.
I actually got emotional during that fight.
Nigga, that fight was awesome, but no, I can't give it to Netero. I can't give it to Netero.
Who?
Zeus and Records of Ragnarok. When this nigga was scrapping, he was doing this little dance. Nigga, fucking love it. That nigga got mad and said, "Oh yeah, squeeze all my muscles so I'm extra skinny." Little nigga time, little arms, no hands. I'm like, yo, this old dude is fucking hilarious. And he's son to Shiva, nigga. Like, yo, I'm next. Nah, dude, it's my turn.
Dalen,
I'm next.
Dalen,
No.
the ogre
I'm next.
from the old ogre from that time I got reincarnated as a slime.
Oh yes, bro, you need to watch that. How I got reincarnated as a slime. There's this old cat in there. So, okay, this dude gets isekai. So if you weren't aware, any anime where somebody gets reincarnated into another world is called an isekai.
When they get summoned
Oh,
and shit like that.
redo a healer is what the okay, never mind.
That's
Right.
it. That's the isekai.
So this dude gets reincarnated as a slime, and as the slime, he just eats other things and gets stronger. This dragon gives him a name, gives him power. Nigga just gets stupid. So basically, if you give somebody a name, you can increase their power. So the main
You give
character's name
Hobby a name? Hobby with Precious is forever.
is stupid. So Rimuru gives this clan of ogres names, and the old guy is nasty with it. Like he's fighting this dude, and the dude's talking shit. And the old dude's for all intents and purposes toying with this nigga, but the nigga don't know it. Old guy gets bored and just takes his head mid move, just swoosh, catches his head. Look what we have. Like just okay. Like old
What you
niggas
doing?
nasty.
What you doing here, old man? Where my boy at? Oh, this nigga. Here you go.
Him right here.
Nigga head at him.
Is that the one where it's like a big ass boar?
Yeah.
And he got like 2 axes and he be
That old nigga.
okay.
That old niggas is
Okay.
nasty work. Technically speaking, Meliodas is an old man.
That he is. That he is.
If we're being technical, he's an old man. Over 3,000 years, he's
That's
old.
his name. Okay. I got one. Wait, you know what? Let's touch on a little.
Nah.
What was that?
Say
I don't
it.
even
Say
like
it.
what I was about to say. Hell no.
Not what you was about to
Nah.
say, but say the
Oh
person.
yeah, I'm not
That's-
saying that. But
Okay.
no, I was gonna say let's continue talking about these anime old heads for a second. All right. What fucking show was that? And it'd be a segue to also another question I wanted to ask you. Can we count the Colonel as an old head?
Colonel.
Yeah, the general, the head boss in Full Metal Alchemist, the nigga.
Bradley?
Yes,
He's an old head.
Colonel Bradley.
And Bradley's that nasty
Bradley.
man.
That's my dude right there. That's my dude right there, Bradley.
Respectful with it too. How the fuck
Reverse
you
jumping?
kill a motherfucker?
Reverse jumping. When he took his tower back, when he took his castle back, reverse jumping.
I can't even get
No,
into my own home. I'm not
still
taking the
gonna
back
talk
way.
about that
I'm
dude in
walking through the front
alleyway
door.
that thought he was about to do something to Bradley, and all you saw was this nigga unsheath the sword. My man just cut all the fuck up. Then when Ed and Al show up, oh yeah, we just found this guy in the alley and this, that, and the dude, you killed him.
Yeah.
Disrespectfully at that.
What about when he had Ed? This is this. I think this is So you remember when Ed was trying to hide the motherfucker in the sewer in his body, and Bradley killed the nigga inside
Actually,
of Ed?
That was Al.
Al,
He had that chick in
Al.
him.
Sorry, Al.
He
Right,
was hiding
Al.
that chick in him.
Yeah, right. And Bradley killed the chick in him. So you remember later on when Bradley was kind of revealed a little bit to Ed and Al, and he had them come to the office. And after they was talking and he was about to leave, he said, "Oh, Al, 1 second." And Al turned around and he just ran up on him and threw the sword inside. Anyway, he's like, "Oh, just want to make sure you ain't got nobody in there." But he did have a little chick down there in the cut. Like, yo, Bradley is a real one. That's a cool ass nigga, yo. I love Bradley.
Do you remember his fight? Do you remember his fight against
Greed?
Oh my god, that was painful.
Oh, you talking about a Scar?
Against Scar.
Oh yeah.
Both versions of that fight was stupid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so I don't do too many live actions. I watched the live action of Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, I'll say it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't, especially the fact that because Bradley was actually an old man in the live action,
and I ain't gonna hold you. Lust didn't do too bad. Lust was alright. So Full Metal wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Did they do Greed properly?
I think they did.
Like I feel like they did have him looking weird like that with the big ass smile and everything. Like they had him looking like that, but it's live action. So
Sloth was pretty good. They did Sloth pretty good.
Since we talking about Full Metal, question for you: what was a sadder death, Jiraiya or Hughes?
Okay, so before you say anything, Dell, and I'm standing
I'm
standing on this. I'm standing on business on this. I'm going with Hughes, and I'm gonna tell you why.
The funeral?
Jiraiya went looking for smoke.
I know. And
He went
I
looking.
hate
Hold
the
on,
fact he brought this up because I gotta go with Hughes.
not because look, Jiraiya went
I
looking for
can't even
smoke,
get you to go with your man's.
and he
Gotcha.
went looking for smoke unprepared. He
Mhm.
went looking for smoke with no intel,
Okay, wait, time
no
out.
real type of information.
Time out. Wait, real quick. Was he really looking for smoke, or was he going for intel? Like the plan was to go to the Rain
was
Village to
going for
learn,
intel.
not to fight.
As a ninja, you know 9 out of 10, if you go looking for intel, there might be some smoke involved in getting said intel.
Well, shit. By your logic, as a soldier, you know if you're investigating crimes, you could get hit for some shit.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so it was worse for me with Hughes, just off the backstory, no jitsu, and how it went down.
So I'm gonna tell you what really messed me up with Hughes. It wasn't so much the death, it was the funeral.
And that was my next one, because who had a sadder funeral, Jiraiya or Hughes? Because Hughes' daughter.
Hughes'
Oh.
funeral, I kind of lost it a little bit.
I cried because his daughter broke my heart. His daughter broke my heart.
Broke my heart. Why are they throwing dirt on Daddy? I was like,
yo,
I gotta cut this shit off.
Oh,
I gotta cut this shit.
Daddy, get up! Oh, stop!
Mommy, why don't you stop them?
Stop! Oh my god! That full circle.
I actually had to stop watching for like a good week to get myself right.
And then full circle though, right back to the savage himself, fucking Bradley, getting mad that little girl won't shut the fuck up. He don't care that her father's dead. He's tight that this little girl crying is pissing him off and she won't shut the fuck up. He is so mad he's literally trembling with rage. Like, yo, I want to body this little bitch right here, right now, in front of everybody. Why won't she stop crying? I'm about to throw you in the box with your father, bitch.
Now, don't get me wrong. Those couple of episodes, them 2 episodes after Jiraiya, actually, no, that episode after Jiraiya's death, when they told Naruto, and
I was about to say Naruto's speech
through the city and all that shit. That nigga sat down, had the ice cream. I was losing it a little bit there too.
Shit, at Jiraiya's funeral, everybody in all black, and the rain just happened to come down and everybody. But you know, me personally, I was more sad over Asuma's death. That hit me hard, like hard. I don't know if there's many of us out there, but I'm an actual Asuma fan.
See,
I actually like Asuma.
That's how it feels.
Just tell me about it.
So let me segue with another question now. Segues are great. Who to you? Let me not say the best. Who is your favorite revenge kill? Yeah.
Okay, so here's my issue with that. I do so love Shikamaru's Get Back.
Mm-hmm.
Hidan. I love Shikamaru's Get Back.
I'm your god now. That was such a cold line.
But my
Shikamaru was in there like, I'm gonna do this slow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take my time with you.
My light is not working.
I'm gonna have this cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
No, they stretched it out because
with the lighter not working.
His lighter worked in the manga.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I'm gonna light this cigarette and talk to you for a second. Now I'm gonna throw this lighter, and we're gonna
treat you like Denzel and Fences. You said I had to like you, little nigga.
We're gonna have a barbecue. And I will admit, because of how calculated that one was, that's the hardest get back. He went out there specifically looking
for one person, for him and him only.
His
plan
made
to get his blood
off. I got this dude. Y'all can do whatever the fuck you want. I got him. Because that whole time he made it look like he wasn't prepared. He had us
right. Awesome. Now,
so that's yours, Dell?
No, is that yours, Dell? Shikamaru. My thing is, you said revenge kill. You didn't say revenge. Period. No. It wasn't revenge kill. Mustang, nigga. Where he bodied Lust, he just kept flicking that bitch and flicking that bitch and flicking that bitch. And
that's
you killed Hayes. You killed my boy. You killed Hayes.
That's number
Nigga.
2. The only reason that's number 2 because that was straight pure opportunity and malice.
No, and
that
that's what it is for me. It was that's why I like it. That was pure emotion. That was pure
right
rage.
here in front of me.
That was nothing exactly. That was nothing but rage right there. That was pure nigga. You killed my man, and you right here.
I don't think you understand the rage. The fact that this nigga lit him up. So many dog. Did you hear him screaming while he was doing it?
Yes. Yes.
So
why the fuck did the chick who got stabbed by him and tortured go back for him?
Nigga, motherfucking Mustang.
So mine.
He set that nigga eyes on fire specifically.
Mine, and this will forever be mine, just because I believe I may have felt this level of rage at some point in my life. Gone versus P2.
I feel that level of rage almost every day.
This nigga was so pissed he grew.
Yo,
he became a man.
Up everything for that one fight. He gave up everything for that one fight.
You know how y'all call me petty when I Nova bomb one person?
Yeah.
I am using my entire super on you and you alone.
Yeah.
You specifically.
Hey, Los, you walk in the woods. You see me playing rock, paper, scissors with somebody's head. Watching their feet kick up.
Nigga.
Are you going to stop?
There was no head.
Time out.
There was
Hold on.
No head.
Wait. Fuck all that.
It was just blood.
I know Dalen to stop me. Dalen gonna be like, all right.
No, that was straight gravel mixed in with meat and blood.
So you gonna let me be Toji?
Fuck you, nigga. Do you? No, I'm not stopping you either. If that's your question, no.
Hey, Dalen, you gonna let me be Toji? You gonna let me go ahead and take out this star plasma vessel?
God damn it.
Yep. Let me explain something to you. There are certain levels of anger where I am Ice-T in New Jack City. I want to kill you so bad my dick is hard. Like
that is the forever line.
All
like
right.
What
quick
the fuck?
Quick pen. I gotta jump to this subject now that we're here. Yo, the 90s was the Wild West. How the fuck did you get a line like that off?
Okay, no. Stop. This is a whole show. This is a whole nother show. Stop. That could be a whole nother show. Save it.
That's a whole nother show.
We will cook on that a whole nother show.
We gonna cook on
with anime.
But I'm gonna go back to Gone and P2.
That's
my favorite part of that whole Gone and P2 fight, and it's something so simple, but it was so fucked up. When P2 tried to sneak Gone when they was walking through the woods, and Gone just sidestepped and soccer kicked that bitch in the ribs and launched her.
For me, I ain't gonna hold you.
That one kick broke her.
Yes. Nigga, that one kick broke you.
Yeah, I see.
The fuck are you talking?
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at you.
Stuck in the Matrix.
I was about to say that. I'm with you on that one though. For me, with that shit was when Gone and P2 finally got to Kite, and P2 finally admitted that she can't heal Kite, and Gone just lost it. Like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm. Because his whole reason, he was like, yo, like she was playing games with him.
When he was sitting there watching her heal that blick, the blonde chick, and he was just with the Gone. That's
you know it's bad when your assassin best friend has to be like, hey, it's enough, my guy. Like,
bro, do you remember I forget who this dude was, but Gone was going to fight some big brawler, like I guess he old head because he had like white hair and a beard and
dude
shit.
with the pipe?
I'm not sure, but he was
like sunglasses on.
I think so. Yeah. No. Wait, was that him? And Gone was going to power up Joe King Ra.
Yeah.
And then was like, Killer had to. Yeah. And Killer walked up on him like, chill, don't do that. Gone just started thinking of P2. Like, I'm gonna murder this motherfucker when I catch him.
Yeah. And dude was like, oh no, that kid's powerful enough.
Yeah.
Like, you know how strong Gone was at that point. P2 said, I cannot let him
get to my king. Yo.
You mean Gone would have bodied the king at that point?
At that moment.
Gone would have bodied at that point in time.
Yeah.
Gon was the strongest
Time out.
person
At that
in
point at time, it was high noon.
It was right. It was the one.
It was high noon.
Like Gon was
Yo.
the strongest person in that series
Yo.
at that moment.
At that moment, nobody. Look. Gohan
But it
could
was
never experience that level of rage.
it was the fact that when Killua walked up on that nigga and he was still punching him. And you see the feet in the air. This motherfucker been dead about an hour.
This nigga was punching nothing. It was nothing but pavement,
Rock,
blood,
paper,
and brain matter.
scissor, rock.
Yo.
Rock, paper, scissor,
Yeah.
rock.
It was just disgusting. It was nothing.
Dog, there was pink mist and thoughts on the ground.
Right, that was it. That was
Yeah.
it. It was just everything from the neck up was salsa. Dunzo.
Eh,
Dunzo.
eh,
Kahlua should have brought some chips.
eh.
Killua
That was
even
these
felt bad,
motherfuckers
was like,
going
dude,
out
you gotta stop.
on St. Patrick's Day. When you wake up the next morning, it's vomit everywhere. That was just a pile of that shit.
That was
There's no
that was
way.
that was Mark on 4th of July.
That's a very good. That's a very good comparison. Nah, Dale, you don't know that shit was chunky, son. That
Oh
shit was,
God, I don't want to put that boy out there, but that was
Yeah.
that was
fuck
wild.
it. I love Zoe.
We gotta get the whole crew on here one day. We gotta get Mark and
Oh
Jay in here.
God, oh God, one day, yes, we do. That's gonna be a wild ass episode.
Oh shit. Okay.
I'm actually
Question.
gonna have some can of weed on standby for that one.
Since we still talk about anime and old heads, right? One more question, because then I have to speak of something because I never got to cook on my anime and it just hit me.
Go ahead and cook
Biggest
on it.
pervert, Master Roshi or
Jiraiya.
Jiraiya?
Oh,
See, you're limiting me,
Oh.
and I don't want to be limited. I don't want to be limited because I have
Who do
somebody
you wanna
worse.
th- Who do you want to? That's an old head.
Old man Hoppasai from Ranma One Half. This was
I
an
don't even know what the
old
fuck that is.
anime back in the
so-
80s.
whoa. Wait a minute. Los,
Gotcha, baby.
are you familiar with Ramen One Half?
No sir.
He's not.
Maybe I'm wrong. I need to make sure I'm right about this. Cars will want to go by when I open the window. Maybe I'm wrong, but Dalen, is this the one where dude got turned into a chick whenever he hit hot or cold water?
Yes, whenever he gets splashed with cold water, he turns into a girl.
Los, you around Fleece Johnson. You got splashed with water. Now you're a cute little light-skinned girl.
Okay, so let me back up. Story. Wait. The story behind this anime is this dude named Ranma.
Hey, we just sent him into a spiral.
No,
No.
I don't want to go to this sunken place. Y'all can
No.
keep this bullshit.
Just listen.
There was
just
an
listen.
actual show where a motherfucker turned to a bitch if he gets splashed with water.
Wait a minute.
This
I'm
wasn't
about
a
to explain
hentai.
it. Hold
What
on.
the
No.
fuck are you talking?
I'm about to
There might
explain
be
it.
a version.
So basically, the story follows this dude who's going to train with his dad. They go to these sacred pools, right? But the pools are cursed. So basically, if you fall into one of the pools, whenever you're splashed with cold water, you turn into whatever the last thing was that drowned in that pool. So it's one dude that turns into a little pig. Ranma's father turns into a panda. It's another chick that turns into a cat.
Drowned in the pool.
Yes.
Why are so many people drowning in this pool? And
It's
why is it
different
so-
pools. It's different pools. It's several pools. Anyway,
Why is
Ranma,
it-
I don't even know. I don't know. Now the show is actually kind of cool because it got some dope little fight scenes in it. But anyway, Ranma lives in the house with his fiance's family, and their father, the grandfather, his name is Hoppasai. The nigga is a panty thief. Like literally, he puts on a bra and a mask and goes around stealing panties. He has a collection of panties. And
Did you
he's
say
one
a
of the-
bra and a mask?
He puts a bra
Yes.
on his head and a mask on.
Yes.
And whenever he's out, whenever he goes out at night, my nigga be having a bed sheet, a king size bed sheet, a California king size bed sheet full of panties.
So you're telling me he's walking around with a bra on his head, R. Kelly mask on his face, and a Santa sack full of panties?
Yes. The answer is yes. That is exactly what you think it is.
Yes. Yes.
I think it's something that can only gotten away with being put out at that time.
Absolutely.
It's 10 o'clock. Do you know where your panties are? Let it go, Los. Let it walk over you.
Think you got to slap your hand, sir. Think you got to.
You good. You good. I'm fine. I told y'all. I just don't want to get dragged into this sunken place with y'all niggas. I'm not fucking with y'all tonight.
It's Mr. Steal Your Draws.
Word. Fucking panty goblin. What the fuck?
He is
Again, can we go back to the establishment that got multiple pools where shit is just dying in it and it's still open? Like, what is this?
I don't know why.
It's a pool in the woods. Some random shit fall in it and died, and you happen to come along. Oh, I'm gonna stick my toe in it. Now you're a girl.
Yeah, I get it, but see what you're not. See, my issue here is this. This nigga said there's multiple pools where shit goes in it, dies, then you fall in it, and you become the shit that died in it. I don't care if it's one big pool and a bunch of shit died in it, or if it's like 20 little pools and a bunch of shit died in it. Then the fact is, this area has a bunch of pools where shit keep dying in it, and it's still accessible to the point where people are dying in it, and niggas is like,
they have signs
what
up.
we doing for the weekend?
They have signs up. Say, you don't read the signs. That's on you.
Oh, well, you know what? Again, different times where niggas had to be accountable for themselves, and they ain't had their hands held. So you go looking for shit and you find it, then that's on you, motherfucker. That's on you.
So we looking at the time, but bro, you had an anime you wanted to cook on.
Oh, real quick, I'll see if I could knock this out because it is about time for us to wrap up. Bleach.
It's your thought out complete.
Bleach is what I wanted to cook on. We spoke about this before. I made a quick hint on it, but I didn't really get to dive in it, and it kind of fucked my head up because I think that Bleach is doing, like, I don't want to say the best, but it's so interesting right now because the anime is specifically the anime. Now, I am not always a fan of when shit branch off and do their own thing, but it seems like Bleach has been able to do it and make it successful, because you niggas telling me that Squad Zero got washed in the manga, but in the anime, these niggas is popping. Like, I think that is fire. You made the anime specifically, made the anime stand out. You know,
literally, Kubo went back, and because when he originally wrote it, he was Russian,
right?
So they got washed off screen. You didn't get to see nothing. They were built up and they made a joke. And when the anime came along, Kubo has his hands in it, so it's not like somebody just taking liberties. He's doing what he pulling the Zack Snyder.
Right.
And they are doing a awesome job with it.
They are.
They honestly did the same thing with Attack on Titan, because I went back. A lot of people were pissed at it.
I don't know much about Attack on Titan. I stopped watching after a while. I got to catch up on that too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They went back when the anime came along. Everybody was pissed at the ending in the manga. When the anime came along, they changed it. And they didn't change it that much, but they changed it enough to where it made sense. And it wasn't the same ending as in the manga. It just made sense. They capped it off right. They're doing the same thing with Bleach.
And that's the thing. For the most part, Bleach is going panel for panel, with the exception of things that I would say were injustices in the manga.
They rearranged some panels for consistency.
Right.
And then, yes, they added. I'm waiting to actually see Ichigo's Bankai. Because we didn't get to see what the fuck it did in the manga. He went Bankai, he broke his not
Can you stop saying that?
What?
Say the word right. Is that your southern shit?
Bankai.
Not Bankai. Ain't Bangkok, nigga. Bankai.
Bankai.
There you go. You know that shit is mental.
Zenbon Kageyoshi.
Don't play with me, nigga. You gonna get me started. Bankai. Shoshi, chishi, shoshi, chacho, choshi. Don't get me started, nigga. Shisho, shashi, shishi, hoshi, kacho.
Dalen, what's your man's? Black Flash.
Bankai. Black Flash.
No, Los, in the manga, the manga, they broke his sword as soon as he brought that bitch out. Everybody was pissed.
Ichigo?
Yeah, he went Bankai. He swung at.
I know that. Didn't that happen in anime too? That's why he had to go back up there and get
No.
that shit fixed.
I'm
He
talking
went
about.
Bankai and it's called the Horn of Salvation. So basically, he is when he does Bankai, he has all three of them in him at one time. This nigga had one horn. His sword was ridiculous. Took a swing and that bitch was gone.
Yeah, he swung and.
Oh, you're talking about like towards the end.
Yeah.
Not okay.
Yuhama Box said
stink. Yeah.
He was like, no, that thing's dangerous. Let's stop that now.
No. We don't do that here.
Cool. Also, I want to bring up the fact that they did the absolute best ever anime trope of, okay, gang, we can't beat these niggas, so everybody give me your power and let me be the one that beat everybody. Because my bitch, first and foremost, these niggas had to body themselves to give her their power. That's it. Don't get no better than that. Goku asking for powers to do a dragon fist or a spirit bomb, nigga, with a little bit of rest, a day or two, you got all your energy back. These niggas paid the ultimate price. We gonna stand on business.
It didn't pay.
And again, price. That wasn't in the manga.
I know. And the fact that the bitch that they gave the power to instantly turned fucking Bleach into a Nightmare on Elm Street, because this hoe is terrifying in her domain expansion. This nigga, this bitch wild out in that little bubble. Like, and she is on some Freddy Krueger shit. Like, this heifer.
Let me sew your ass.
Terrifying, bro. Like, come on.
Let me show you what Demon Time really looked like.
Factual shit.
Somebody hold my sewing needle.
The fucking antagonists, these damn Quincy's. My man, who's the damn WWE wrestler with the goddamn star mask and the little shit that's always cheering for him, giving him more power, and he doing wrestling moves. And then the animation of the damn show. Bleach's animation this season is beautiful. Like, it's up there with Demon Hunter. Like, it is so smooth.
What if it was produced by Mappa?
I don't know if I want. Okay, so I'm gonna be real with you. The style of fighting that is in Bleach wouldn't work well for Mappa. Mappa's better for, like, if Bleach had more hand to hand, and
I was about to say it would work better for Siphon and old girl.
Yeah, Mappa when it comes to hand combat,
and it would work better. It would work better for those big moves, like Ichigo swinging the sword and they're doing a close in on the sword and shit. Like,
yeah,
it'll work for that. But they can keep up with the basic fighting that they do in Bleach, I believe.
I just think what I mean is, I think Mappa would be wasted on Bleach only because there's less hand-to-hand combat, and Mappa excels at hand-to-hand combat fighting. When it comes to those fight scenes, Mappa excels at that, and Bleach doesn't have a lot of that. So yeah, I wouldn't have used Mappa for that.
Damn. All right, well, that's about it. I ain't really got much more to say on the Bleach, but I do want to ask y'all one question before we bounce with this anime shit, right? Who do you think give off the better hand-to-hand fights, Baki or King and Ashura? Because people do a comparison of that shit a lot, but I think that King and Ashura is more realistic. It's based off of reality, even though they have their anime power bullshit. I feel that's more legit. Again, when it comes to throwing hands, nobody beat Goat Guy. Okay, we leaving Goat Guy out of this.
So I'm gonna say King and Ashura only because they actually do a lot more actual fighting. Right. I feel like Baki does a lot more more talking and one move type of deals. Mm-hmm. With the exception of that like Biscuit Baki fight where they were like throwing hands like towards the end. Baki's a lot more talking and kind of one-off moves and a few moves here and there, where Kengan Ashura is more actual combat, and you're seeing more fighting take place.
Technique based too.
I would say Baka is more big moves.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Kenshin Ashura is literally technical.
Yeah.
You're getting all you're literally seeing grappling happen in that one versus Baki.
Right.
Baki, you get a lot of unrealistic shit.
And bro, I have a present for you. Not really a present, but since we're closing out the show, you know, this is for you. This is for you.
You over there grooving to the silence,
and I don't hear shit. Exactly.
I'll say make sure. Luckily, because we ain't getting copyrighted. Ain't no sound
hear
in there.
that? How do you not hear this? That is crazy.
You got a good noise canceling mic?
Yo, like real talk, because the phone was right here. But this is what I was playing for you. Yeah.
Is it the remix?
It's the remix. It's the Bankai. It's the one from episode 1.
I still think they gave my man's the best music when he did his Bankai.
Renji?
Renji had the best one. He finally got his W. He had that best remix.
Yeah, he did have he had a dope.
I kind of feel Byakuya shit. His shit was kind of gloomy. Like his shit was almost scary.
But you know what I'm waiting to hear, right?
Hmm.
I can tell that you're really not good,
All right, Dale, take us home on that one.
Can't wait to hear that Isaac music.
You first.
All right, folks. This has been the trifecta, the actual Uchihas. I am Sasuke. Also, you can find me on Los Corleone at Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, BKAce4. You can also find me on Twitter, Los Corleone DLT5, and that's the same thing for Gmail. And if you feel like banging out on Xbox, Big V718 Los. Think about starting a Discord. Like, fuck it. Why not have everything all covered? Why not give them extra ways to get through to us? You know what I'm saying? Bro, you up next?
You already know who it is. It is Itachi of the Uchiha clan. But yeah, y'all know where y'all can find me. Instagram, Osiris Jarrell. Xbox Demon King Mori, Twitter Demon King Mori. And it just so happens that I do have a Discord, and my Discord name is Demon King Mori. So, and it's spelled like my Twitter handle. So yeah, y'all know, y'all trying to get at your boy, get at your boy. We can do whatever. Holla at your boy.
And I'm Sensui Uchiha, who now has a new mic. You can now enjoy the sultry, sensual sounds of my voice. The voice that puts you between the refrigerator and the stove. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. You can catch me on all socials at New Life 81, NULYFE 81, and that Jersey Kid on Xbox. Again, I want to throw out there that this is our 10th episode. Have you been following us for the last 10 weeks? Thank you. And we plan to continue to give you more. You can find us on Facebook.com, Facebook.com/The Lunch Table, Instagram.com/The Lunch Table 5, and YouTube.com @The Lunch Table 5.
And if you ain't following us, push that fucking button. You dig?
Yes, like, follow, subscribe. We want to talk to y'all. Feel free to comment. Let us know what we can talk about for you at any time.
Yeah.
You always gonna get the raw from us. Fuck a script.
We do what we want.
All right. And with that, folks, thank you for coming out. God bless. Good night. We are out.
From 10 to 100.